Ep.3. Inai, be sure to focus and make a vow before Takbat. Takbat means making a merit by offering food to Buddhist monks by placing it in the alms bowl. Mrs. Kamdi whispered to her daughter's ear as they were making a merit by putting sticky rice and some condiments in the alms bowls of 3 monks in front of the market along the strip of old wooden houses in the morning. Both mom and daughter did their hairdo like Laotian women and wore white flowers behind their ears. They wore the traditional dress of the northeastern legend, white broidery blouse and black pasin, decorated with pink broidery and sandals. Meedee gave a whine as she held the offerings in her hands and made a vow before putting them one by one in the bowl of each monk. The eldest monk gave a blessing to her and her mom to have all the good luck before he and the other 2 monks went on calmly. The mother and daughter accompanied each other to their home, 3 kilometers away from the market. As they approached their home, they saw a white pickup truck parked in front of their house. Red dust was still settling around that area. A tall man with short and tidy black hair was standing beside that car. He smiled warmly at Meedee and her mom. His thin and pale face was covered with big black eye glasses, which actually helped his appearance. He was in the white t-shirt, jeans, and black sneakers. A country teacher, he couldn't help feeling very excited to see his old classmates again. They had not seen each other for 3 years. He gave a whine to Kamdi. "How are you, Bakam Noi? I haven't seen you for a long time." "I'm fine. How are you, Auntie Kamdi?" "Sabai, sabai." She hummed an all-time Thai favorite song. She was a person who was always in a good temper. She liked to sing songs by the hugely popular Thai superstar singer Bird. "Auntie Kamdi, you are always in a good mood." "Exactly, little prick. We are born to laugh. Westerners say that when we laugh, our body will produce what? Endorphin, right? It will make us feel happy. It will make us live longer as well. It is endorphin." "That's right, little prick. Do not worry about life so much, dear." "All right, Auntie Kamdi, I will laugh more often." Good. Let me go back to the kitchen. I will cook breakfast for everyone. Little prick, you will join us for breakfast, dear?" It was Kamdi's habit to call her daughter's old classmate Little Prick because she had seen him since he was still a little child running naked around the village. He got used to it and never took offense to her words. "Many thanks." He smiled. Mrs. Kamdi climbed the ladder and went into her small house. "I have been waiting for you here since morning. You went to make a merit in the market?" Meedee smiled broadly at her old classmate. She greeted him with delight. "How are you, my buddy?" "Exactly. I have been away and have not made a merit to monks for 2 years. So I went." "How do you know I am home?" "Bak Siao." Bak Siao means buddy in northeastern dialect. "I knew from Auntie Sichan, so I hurry here to see you. I want to ask if you would like to go see Phee Tha Khone Festival at my Damsai district. Come with me, will you?" Phee Tha Khone Festival is an annual festival of Tha Khone goes, normally held in Dan Sai. Good. I have not seen Phee Tha Khone for a long time. Why don't you invite our friends to go there with us? I miss them all. It is a short notice. I may invite Galaya to come along. She and I are teachers at the same school. She teaches the Thai language. We can go pick her up on the way to the festival, okay? That's okay with me. We will go have some breakfast and we'll ask Dad and Mom's permission. But you have to give me a ride home this evening, okay? Okay. I normally stay over at my auntie's place every weekend. I have to take a very good care of her. You are afraid that she won't leave you any inheritance, right? No, not that. I have no parents. Auntie Sijan has raised me since I was born, so I love and respect her as my real mom. You are a lovely person. Love me then. Please love me. If I were to love you, I would have loved you a long time ago. We better be just friends. That way we can stay caring for each other forever. They were teasing and laughing. Amnoy was an orphan. He was raised by his own auntie Sijan, who was a millionaire in the village. She had many villagers, including Kamdi, as her borrowers. Amnoy had graduated in an education degree from a teaching college. He taught in a secondary school in Dan Sai district. Meedee had studied in college, majored in food science, but she had to drop out because she lacked of money for her tuition fees. She then had to work for money to support her only younger brother, who had studied in school in Bangkok. Meedee had to go abroad to work in a Thai restaurant in Paris, France, for 2 years. She had saved money and been sending it to her parents every month. That morning, Amnoy had breakfast with the Songla family. After Meedee's parents had given permission for them to go, Meedee changed her dress to a white shirt and jeans. They went to the Dan Sai district to pick up Galaya from her place. After that, they all went to the Phee Tha Khone Festival. They stood on the street footpath, watching Phee Tha Khone among tourists from around the world who came to see the famous and popular festival. Phee Tha Khone, the Ghost Festival, is the most common name for a group of festivals held in Dan Sai, Loi Province, Thailand. The events take place over 3 days, sometime between March and July. The dates are selected annually by the town's meetings. The whole event is called Bun Luang. It is composed of a number of individual festivals: Phee Tha Khone, the Ghost Festival, the Rocket Festival, and Bun Parade, a merit-making ceremony normally held in March. The first day is the Ghost Festival itself. It is also called Wan Ruam, Assembly Day. The town's residents ask for protection from Pra U Pakut, the spirit of the Mud River. They then hold a series of games and take part in a procession wearing masks made of rice husk or coconut leaves, with hats made from rice steamers, plus patchwork clothing. They wear bells and wave wooden paluses. The origin of this part of the festival is traditionally ascribed to a Jataka story, in which the Buddha made a long journey and was presumed dead. The celebrations on his return were so raucous that it woke the dead. The second day of the festival incorporates elements of the Rocket Festival, plus various costume and dance contests and more parades. On the third and final day, the villagers listen to sermons. Lovely boy goes in the procession passed by. They made changing haunting faces at everyone they saw. The faces were more funny and adorable than scary. Our dancer in Chester wanted all children to have fun after a temple fair. They had picked the 10 avatar of the Buddha, the 10 avatar of Providence and Dawn Shadow. When the Buddha had returned to the town and made the story a fun fair, it was when all the forest ghosts escorted the Lord Buddha back to town. The ghosts had never been to town before, so they enjoyed the journey, but they were not harmful to anyone. Kalaya then went on telling, being ghosts, it is their nature to scare people and to always make haunting faces at people. It is believed that when it is time for them to return to the forest, the ghosts always bring all the bad things, sickness, and bad luck back with them, away from the town. Kalaya was used to being a teacher. She liked to explain even though her friends already knew all about the story. Every year during mid-June, tourists from around the world would come to the town and to witness Phee Tha Khone Festival. We, Northeasterners, are so very proud of this tradition. Amroy added with a smile. The festival includes Bun Pha Hew Chen Khan or Bun Phra Vet, ceremonies where a sermon was told. The stories in the sermon were about the last great incarnation of the Buddha, Phee Tha Khone Festival, and the Rocket Festival. Kalaya continued. Meedee did not interrupt her at all. She listened to her old friends quietly. It was believed that the Phee Tha Khone Festival was initiated by black magicians, Father Guan and Mother Thiam, in remembrance of the event that the sacred Buddha's relics was enshrined in Phra Ong That Si Song Rak. The sacred stupa Phra Ong That Si Song Rak was built in recognition of the relationships between the great King Mahachakapat and King Chaiatichart of the Sri Saptana Kanahut Kingdom. The black magicians, Father Guan and Mother Thiam, were responsible for taking care of the Buddha's relics. The two magicians were also the ones initiating the ceremonial activities during the Phee Tha Khone Festival. It began early in the morning with the designated black magicians performing a ceremony of Bai Si, cooked rice topped with a boiled egg and used as offering in the morning. During the ceremony, children in Damsai town would sew some clothes for Phee Tha Khone. They would use gratips, northeastern bamboo basket used for keeping sticky rice warm, stems of coconut leaves, and spears of coconut trees to make Phee Tha Khone mask. They would paint the mask with colors to make the mask look very scary. They would also decorate the mask with cowbells. A Phee Tha Khone would carry a sword with the tip decorated with a red ornament that looked like man's sex organ. During the festival, the Phee Tha Khone would use the sword to chase girls all over the town. In the afternoon, there would be an official ceremony. They would have big and a small Phee Tha Khone parades throughout the town. In the evening, people would gather together and listen to a sermon. the story of which was the last great incarnation of the Buddha. On the second day, from morning, Phee Tha Khones would run wild throughout the town. In the afternoon, there would be a Bun Bang Phai ceremony asking for the rain. All this took place in 2 days and 1 night. Meedee was listening to her friends and suddenly something touched her right arm. She screamed very loudly. Whee! In front of her, a very big red parakeet, a penny amulet made of wood with red color on the tip, appeared out of nowhere, along with a Phee Tha Khone making a scary face. Where am I? The grandmother's spirit found herself between white clouds and mist. She asked softly, as she turned her face and saw someone with white hair and in white gown smiling warmly at her. You ran out of your time on earth. I will lead you to heaven, where you belong. Are you ready? But I don't want to go to heaven now. Why? It's everyone's wish to be there. You will not be hungry anymore. You will be eternally happy there. But go on, I'm listening. I had one final wish that had not been fulfilled. I wanted to see my grandson. I was waiting for him to come back to see me. You have been good and have done many good things all of your life. You deserve a chance to see your grandson. If that's what you want, then you can see him now. Through the mist, she saw Chaiatichart weeping in front of her dead body in bed. Please accept my apology. It's my fault. I have neglected you for a very long time. Kunya, please forgive me. If I could turn back time, I would do my very best to take good care of you, to make you happy. I would never leave you alone. Kunya, please come back. He cried and cried. Grandmother Kunya was watching him with tears in her eyes. No, it was actually my fault, my dearest grandson. I was old and very selfish. I was the one who neglected you. The shame is on me. The angel, whose job was to lead the soul of the dead to judgment, felt very sorry. Oh, what did that woman do? The angel said. In the room, they saw Dukjan signing a paper and gave it to a man who covered his face with a big cap. They are making a falsified will. They are cheating on me behind my back. That girl, I have raised her as my own granddaughter. She betrays me. Greed can turn anyone into a devil. This means the girl will receive all my inheritance, right? I won't let her do it. I won't. Dispose of the greed. Do not forget you are dead already. Please, help me, please. Have mercy on me. I don't want to interfere with the human's world. The angel turned his face away, even though the spirit of grandmother gave him a why for mercy. My poor grandson, he would never know how much I love him. I had no time to tell him before I died. If you don't want to do it for me, at least please give me a thought about doing it for justice sake. You want to let the bad girl get away with her cheating plan easily, don't you? What do you want me to do? Tell me. Give me 1 year to live. After that, I will go anywhere you want me to. 1 year equals 365 days. Are you sure that's how long you want? The angel then gave it a thought before he turned his face towards the sun. She has been a good person for all of her life. She is asking for some extra time. Can you give her the time she requests? 365 days? Sure. Soft voice answered from above. The spirit of grandmother tried to hide her smile of happiness. You must remember this. You will spend the time wisely on earth. When the time runs out, you will be back here where you belong. I will come to take you. Yes. The angel raised his hands and placed them on the spirit of grandmother's shoulders. The spirit then returned to her body. Grandmother opened her eyes and blinked. She tried to get used to the daylight. Her hands moved a little. Chaiatichart was crying and laid his face on that hand. He could feel the slight movement. Kunya, you are alive? You have awakened from death? He cried with tears of happiness. He immediately shook his grandmother's hands to be sure that he was not dreaming. You came back to me. I love you the most. Grandmother said the truth. She had kept it herself for a long time. I love you very much, Kunya. I love you the most. From now on, I will never leave you again. I will be here by your side forever. He put her pale right hand against his right cheek, which was loved with a little gold bird. He had traveled to Bangkok since he learned about her heart surgery. After the surgery, she was still unconscious and was admitted in the ICU. He was with her for 3 days without giving up hope, even though the doctor told him that he had a very slim chance to survive. It was like a miracle that happened. Suddenly, his grandmother was alive again. She looked at him with tears flowing from her eyes. She was overwhelmed by what had happened to her 78 years of life. He cried again with happiness. He just realized how much he really cared for his grandmother. Here is the only place in Thailand to see the firing of Bang Phai or the locket, a quest for rain tradition. Villagers and tourists from around the world gather to witness the ceremony with excitement. Bun Bang Phai were fired and shot high into the sky, one after another, again and again. Thank you for listening to the novel Cooking Diva. Thank you so much. And if you like the novel, please subscribe my channel, MamLada Channel. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye bye.